Welcome to Luxury Bee's YouTube channel, where we can explore all topics related to luxury. For more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, like, comment, and share to your friends. Although culture and the nature of man have changed it, marriage is still a holy relationship. Numerous factors come into play when it comes to divorce settlement, and years of effort may suddenly disappear before your eyes. Tycoons in business and CEOs who go down this path will make you ponder repeatedly. Let's go right to the subject. At number 10, we have Craig and Wendy McCaw. After 21 years of marriage, the founder of McCaw Cellular parted ways with his entrepreneur wife Wendy, leaving behind an astounding $460 million in wealth. Even though the reason for the partnership's separation is largely unknown, the case did involve a huge Hunts Point mansion, private planes, and Mediterranean cruises on the family yacht Calyx. Number 9. Dmitry and Elena Rybolovlev. Dmitry and Elena Rybolovlev reached $604 million for settlement. Elena filed for divorce from Russian billionaire and businessman Dmitry in 2008, claiming what she called serial infidelity on his part. The divorce wasn't finalized until 2014, just around the time Elena was arrested in Cyprus for allegedly stealing a $28 million diamond ring that she later confirmed her ex-husband gave her when they were still married. Number 8. Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren. Tiger Woods' breakup with model Elaine Nordegren made front-page news, making it arguably the most famous blowout in sports history. Woods' 6-year marriage appeared to be gone after news of his numerous affairs went viral. Being one of the most famous and well-paid athletes of all time, it was only natural that the settlement, which reached an astounding $710 million, would be enormous. Number 7. Adnan and Soraya Khashoggi. You must be wealthy to earn the moniker the Great Gatsby of the Middle East. Unfortunately, businessman Adnan Khashoggi had to give up a significant portion of it upon his divorce in 1980. After 20 years of marriage, Adnan and Soraya divorced in a settlement valued at $874 million, which in today's dollars adjusted for inflation comes to about $2.3 billion. Number 6. Harold Hamm and Sue Ann Hamm. $974 million settlement for Harold and Sue Ann Hamm. After 24 years of marriage, Continental Resources CEO Harold Hamm and his wife Sue Ann Hamm filed for divorce in 2012. 2 years later, the wealthy businessman received a judgment of nearly $1 billion, of which $322 million was to be paid to his ex-wife in the same year, according to CNBC. According to reports, Sue Ann planned to receive the remaining sum in $7 million monthly payments. Number 5. Steve and Elaine Wynn. In 2010, the King of Las Vegas divorced his queen, parting with a staggering $1 billion. Real estate entrepreneur and art collector Steve Wynn made much of his money in the hotel industry before selling his Mirage Resorts firm to MGM Grand in 2000. Like a hotel, Wynn's personal life experienced many ups and downs. In 1963, Wynn married Elaine Farrell Pascal. They divorced in 1986. 5 years later, the couple was back at the altar again, and 19 years later, they decided to call it quits once more. Unfortunately, Wynn lost a substantial amount of money as a result of the second divorce, which was much more expensive than the first. Number 4. Bernie and Slavica Ecclestone. It is not shocking that former Formula One CEO Bernie Ecclestone is wealthy, but his divorce settlement is one of the most peculiar in recorded history. Ecclestone has gotten more than $500 million from his former trust wives in the 11 years after their divorce. But you wouldn't say he's come out ahead in this case. due to the fact that Ecclestone's assets were moved into Slavica's name when he was experiencing severe heart problems in the late 1990s. It appears that Slavica is paying him about $100 million annually. He got a triple bypass in 1999, which forced him to transfer the assets because in the event of his passing, his daughters would have been exposed to British death duties at a rate of 40%. Slavica technically still possesses the deeds and pink slips for a number of his assets more than 2 decades later, in addition to receiving a tidy $1.2 billion settlement of her own. Number 3. Rupert Murdoch and Anna Maria Mann. Anna Maria Mann, the first wife of media mogul Rupert Murdoch, was a prominent journalist in her own right. The Scottish author wed Murdoch in 1967 and gave birth to Elizabeth Lachlan and James. Nevertheless, the marriage ended in 1999. Mann reportedly obtained a record $1.7 billion, including $110 million in cash from the divorce settlement. However, a lot of Murdoch biographers have disputed that the sum throughout the years, contending that it was incorrectly applied. Number 2. Alec and Jocelyn Wildenstein, $3.8 billion settlement. The American socialite Jocelyn Wildenstein, widely known for undergoing considerable cosmetic surgery, is a rising star in the divorce scene. Due to public revelations about her lifestyle, her high-profile divorce from wealthy art dealer and businessman Alec Wildenstein garnered considerable worldwide attention. Jocelyn previously estimated her annual meal and wine expenses at $547,000 and her annual phone bill at $60,000. Jocelyn won up to $2.5 billion in the real divorce settlement, in addition to a $100 million salary every year for 13 years. The real deal? The judge ruled that she was not permitted to utilize any future alimony payments for cosmetic procedures. Since then, she has filed for bankruptcy. Number 1. Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Scott. The greatest of them all, the divorce settlement between Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos in 2019. It is recorded as being the most costly in history. After getting to know each other while working at the hedge firm D.E. Shaw, Scott helped Bezos start the online marketplace Amazon and stayed by him throughout the company's rapid expansion. Mackenzie, who has since remarried, received a 4% interest in Amazon, whose value has increased dramatically over the past year, as part of the divorce for more than $38 billion. The divorce propelled Scott to the top of the financial standings, pushing her to become the 4th richest woman in the world with a net worth of $61.2 billion. Scott then made the usual vow to donate at least half of her wealth nonetheless. That's it for today's video. Feel more prepared to cope with your divorce with dignity and grace. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Please like and share.